What's up? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's icydk.blog. Once again, it's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And we're going to start this off with your girl, Glorilla. Glorilla, I was just thinking about Glorilla as she was performing on stage last night at the Grammys. She's meeting Beyonce. Right? She got nominated for a Grammy. And you just take it back to Glorilla just a year ago, where she was in her career a year ago. And I know people say, oh, your life can't change that fast. But her life has literally, she's one of the people where you can say her life has literally changed in 1 year. At this time last year, she wasn't even on the map. She put out, FNF. She's performing FMF live with on stage with a bunch of legends. She's taking pictures with Beyonce, and then she's nominated for a Grammy, performing at the Grammys. Her life literally changed in 1 year. So it can happen. It could happen. And a lot of people are smitten with Glorilla. I've heard nothing but, from the people that, that spoke to her and met her, it's giving off the same type of feeling that it did. It feels a lot like Cardi B, 5 years ago. When everybody met Cardi B for the first time at the Grammys, they talked about, oh my God, she's so nice, such a genuine person. They're saying the same things about Glorilla. So Glorilla just needs to keep it up, keep making good music, get back to that, the style she was on with the FMS, with the Blessed, with the Tomorrow. Stay on that. I'm not really for the funny songs. Well, that's cool. Or whatever. You want to have the parody songs or the novelty songs or whatever. Not the parody songs, the novelty songs. But, she had something going with that sound. And, I like the FMF, the Blessed, the Tomorrow, and the Tomorrow 2 remix, what have you. So, but Glorilla definitely has the right attitude, because a lot of people have nothing but good things to say about her, even though they just met her. But, they all, were very smitten by her. So shout out to Glorilla. And these are things, this is true. These are things I'm hearing from people in the industry that, either they met her or their client met her, over the Grammy weekend. Moving on to BenNifer. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Now, if you was watching the show last night, you saw where the camera panned, Trevor Noah was over there sitting next to Jennifer and Ben, and he was acting like he was talking to his mother, and the camera panned, and they were sitting there arguing. They having a argument or disagreement or whatever right there in the middle of the Grammys. It was on TV for everybody to see. Now, sources told me that they were arguing over alcohol and Ben's consumption of alcohol that night. It's like Jennifer telling him, look, slow down. Slow down. Now, if people are saying, oh, Ben's a grown-ass man, how come he can't drink when he wants? He's out having fun. It's another. But you have to remember something. Ben Affleck, battled with alcohol bad, going back about 10 years ago, what have you. And he just recently, got over this addiction. Well, can't even really say he got over it, but he's been able to control this addiction. So I just think Jennifer Lopez may have seen, he started to consume a little bit too much. So Ben just slowed down with him. And that's what it seems like she was telling him, look, you got to slow down. We're out here in the public eye. You just got to slow down. And maybe he took offense to that. I'm a grown man. Are you going to tell me, maybe something like that was said. But you could tell they were visually annoyed with each other. And that went on, like, for, not going to say the whole night, but periodically for the rest of the night, I heard they were arguing and stepping back and forth. JLo does tend to be a little bossy. Especially when it comes to Ben. I believe because Ben is a white guy, I think that Jennifer's Latina. I think Jennifer feels as though she can boss Ben around. I really do. She didn't act like that with Puffy. She didn't act like that with Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony wouldn't allow her to act like that. But with Ben, she seems to try to rule Ben. So, from what I heard, they was arguing all night, and I believe it was probably over her telling him, look, you're consuming too much alcohol, you need to calm down, or this, that, and the third. But any other updates, we'll keep you updated, with those two. Moving on to Taylor Swift. Now, Taylor Swift last night won the award for, long form video for All Too Well, and she directed that as well. But Taylor Swift, I'm going to give out an award. Taylor Swift has to be the most enthusiastic celebrity at the award shows. She stands up for everybody. She stands up, gets everybody standing ovation. She claps. She encourages other people. Hey, stand up and clap. We may not ever see this again. She's dancing on the floor. Even when she loses, she's clapping, screaming for her opponent to win. Taylor Swift you can never tell whether she won or she lost. When she loses, she's gracious. When she wins, she's gracious. And last night, amongst the celebrities that were throwing a lot of shade, you saw Doja Cat visually upset when she lost to Sam Smith. You seen Rihanna the night that she lost all 9 of her nominations, chugging down liquor. You saw, in her little flask. You seen Rihanna roll her eyes one time when she lost to Adele like 4 times in one night. And gave it to Adele. Rihanna kind of rolled her eyes like, this be. You see Beyonce, she was literally upset when she said, wow, I didn't win Album of the Year again. What a surprise. You saw Mary J. Blige visibly upset, over the nominations or whatever. She felt as though, from what I heard, she felt as though Beyonce shouldn't have been in those categories that she was in. She was kind of cornering the market, so to speak, trying to get in putting her in every single category so she'd eventually win. So Mary J. Blige don't really like Beyonce like that anyway. So you could see that she was visibly upset. But Taylor Swift, I have to give an award out to her. I'm going to give Taylor the Best Sport award. She's the best sport because when she wins, she's very gracious and humble. When she loses, she's cheering for the person that beat her. She's fanning out. She's dancing the Bad Bunny. Taylor was shaking them hips too, boy. You see it? Look at her. Get her, Taylor. Go get him, T-Swizzle. So Taylor Swift is just a brother. She carries herself like a queen. She carries herself like a queen. Now it helps that she's won a whole bunch. She won Album of the Year 3 times. So of course, if she'll deal with. I think she's the only Grammy artist who's ever won Album of the Year 3 consecutive years. So she can afford to be a little humble when she loses because she wins so much. But my point is, Beyonce's got more wins than anybody, and she was visually upset when she lost that Album of the Year. All right, so shout out to Taylor Swift. Taylor was all in the mouth, and she was all over Bad Bunny, wasn't she? I saw your ass, Taylor. Taylor, you might have been getting a little turned on by what's his name, San Bernito or whatever they call it. Taylor was all over Bad Bunny. And finally, we're going to close it out with Offset and that old troublemaking bully, Jay Prince. Now, I'm going to show you what Jay Prince had to say about Offset. He's coming for Offset the other day. It was reported among a lot of medias that Jay Prince was on, I think, $1 million worth of game and said him and P and Coach came to an understanding, whatever that means. Him, P, and Coach came to an understanding. And then he went off on Offset, basically implying that he heard some things that Offset was saying and pretty much threatened Offset. Oh, don't put me in a position where I got to defend myself because it won't be good for you and this other stuff. And Jay Prince, I'm gonna let y'all listen to it and y'all can comment below. I'm tired of Jay Prince. Somebody, I'm sorry, somebody needs to teach that old man a lesson. You were in your 60s and you're still out here trying to bully kids in their 20s and 30s. Like, enough already. Enough already. Offset is a family man. He got kids. He got a wife. You know what I'm saying? You trying to put the pressure on him because you know right now P and Coach ain't gonna really defend him. Quavo ain't gonna really defend him. And you speaking on his family that, you know, him and Takeoff were brothers or family. So you have no idea what was going on. And you listen to what people say on the internet. And you too old for that, sir. So y'all let me know what y'all feel. You feel as though Quavo was right? You feel as though Offset was right, which I do. Or Jay Prince. You have no problem with Jay Prince because you hate Cardi B so much, so you like the fact that Jay Prince called out Offset. Let me know down in the comments what you think. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.
Hey, first off, y'all be speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all even speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. Man, who y'all think y'all is? John Gotti? Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all going off of he say, she say. Then y'all supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about, I said this. Call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. Then what I'm talking about, all that internet games, I don't do.
Offset dude, I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, just be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, you know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking